The thing is, Ray, do we put it up every morning, sunrise, and take it down at sunset?
Well, if we do, someone's going to have to be here at least twice a day. That might mean extra staff.
Extra staff means extra wages. No, leave it up permanently. I mean, patriotism isn't a 9 till 5 affair. Queen and country, 24 hours a day in this establishment.
It looks good, Arthur.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Little touch of class. Little bit of England. Cricket on the green. Sunday roast. Saturday night punch-ups at the pub. Never be ashamed of your national heritage, Ray. Long before you were even a twinkle in your father's eye, this country stood alone against the forces of darkness. It is our duty to continue that valiant fight today.
What? Declare war on Germany and Japan?
No, only in the marketplace, Ray. Well, that flag is a symbol of our fight against my personal recession.
I better move these foreign cars off the front road here.
Yeah, too right. Hey, Ray, years ago, Sailor Heath used to say, export or die. Now it's a case of sell to keep well. You get all the foreign ones over the back, all the British ones down the front. Billy, I've just got hold of a brand new range. And you have been nominated to have first crack at them.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I'd like to speak to Mr. Arthur Daly, please.
Yeah.
Right, as soon as you can, Billy. Treat yourself to a Pullman. I can recommend the Kippers. Yeah, get up.
Gentleman outside asking for you, Arthur.
There you are, Ray. Union Jack's only been flying 5 minutes and they're already flocking. I see you're admiring my flagpole. Probably an old soldier like myself. Queen and country, eh? Of course, I've nothing against the common market per se, but at the end of the day, as the flag says, British is best. Now, which of my models can I interest you in? This Escort is a snip at 2.5. One owner, a nervous nun, never driven at night. This one over here never left the country estate of a member of the House of Lords.
Take it down.
I beg your pardon?
The flag, it's got to come down.
I've only just put it up.
I know, I've been watching you. Had my eye on this place ever since you erected the flagpole. My name is John Richards, Planning Enforcement Officer.
Oh, visiting cards now, eh? I suppose this comes out of poll tax too. Well, you might like to know, Mr. Richards, that before I had this flagpole erected, I went to the town hall and I was assured by the planning officer that I did not need planning approval.
That is perfectly correct.
Well, what are you going on about then?
I'm going on about that flag. It contravenes the town and country planning, brackets control of advertising, close brackets, regulation 71, superseded by the 1990 Act.
Are you saying I can't fly the Union Jack?
Flag.
What?
It's called the Union Flag, not Jack. It's a common mistake.
All right, Jack, don't prevaricate. Are you saying I can't fly it?
Not with British's best on it, you can't.
You're joking.
I'm employed by the local council. I never joke.
But British is best.
That's a highly debatable point of view and one you are not allowed to state on the Union flag.
Is there something I don't know? I mean, am I being kept uninformed? Is the local council ruled from Moscow or Peking? Has the Third Reich surfaced in the bowels of the town hall? Is this what I went over the top for? That flag stays up.
In that case, you'll be hearing from the borough solicitor.
And you, Squire, will be hearing from mine.
Look, I'm sorry to trouble you. I wonder if you can help me.
I'd like to have a word about my overdraft facility.
Excellent. Yes, I can see why you'd want to.
Well, as you can see, I've encountered a temporary cash flow problem. I'd like to increase the facility.
Looks like you have already. You're 5,000 over the agreed overdraft limit.
Are you sure?
Yep.
That is amazing.
You'd be surprised how many of my customers I amaze during the average day.
Well, notwithstanding that disconcerting information, Mr. Shanks, I'd like to increase the facility by 20,000.
Come. Thank you, Sandra. I have directives from head office that have to be followed. And as I say, you're overextended already. It's belt-tightening time, I'm afraid, Mr. Daly.
Would it help if I lived in one of the third world countries?
I beg your pardon?
Well, perhaps I should change my name to Mexico or Brazil. They owe your lot billions and nobody's squeezing their collaterals. Now, look, I'm mounting a big sales campaign to shift some of my car stock. I'm urging everyone to buy British, appealing to the patriotic heart that beats in every punter.
Really? What a novel idea.
You see, I have a vision, Mr. Shanks. Nay, a dream. If this green and pleasant land of ours is to be polluted by motor cars, then I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure they are British motor cars.
Admirable, admirable. I'll tell you what, Mr. Daly, I think it's an exciting concept. I'm going to increase your overdraft limit by 5,000.
But I'm already 5,000 over.
Precisely. This way my books will balance. Let's review the situation again in 3 months' time, shall we? In the meantime, do try to stay within the new limit.
Yeah. Yes, sir. But, what grounds do you have for suspecting that something's happened to her? Look, could I have your full name and address, please?
Raymond? Raymond? You having some sort of kinky party in here or what?
In here, Arthur.
You got a bird in there? What's the matter with the lights?
Man from the electricity company came. He turned them off because the bill hadn't been paid.
What, and you let him? You're supposed to be my minder. Why did you hit him?
Oh, is that before or after I should have hit the man from British Telecom?
British Telecom?
Yeah, they've cut off all the phones. Same reason, non-payment of final demands.
This is what happens when I leave you in charge, isn't it? I turn my back for 5 minutes and the whole of the lock-up is transformed into a Soho clip joint. The only thing that's missing is some out-of-work actress passing off lemonade at 20 quid a bottle. I'm very disappointed in you, Raymond.
Now look here, Arthur. I've been sitting here in the freezing cold. I've been sitting here for hours waiting for you, so you just didn't come back to all this. Well, it's not down to me to pay the bills.
No, of course it isn't. Calm down, calm down. Sit down, sit down. There you are. Go on. See, this is what happens when you privatise everything. These used to be service industries. Nice, reliable little outlets on the monopoly board of life, created for the whole of mankind. I feel very sorry for you, Raymond.
Why is that?
Because you have your whole life in front of you. And what do you see?
Well, not a lot at the moment, Arthur. We need some more batteries.
How's it going, Pop?
Quiet as the grave, Sarge. I left a note about one call on your desk. Might give you a laugh.
Do you think it's some nutter?
Definitely. He hung up when I asked him for his name and address.
Well, you never know, Park. You never know.
There you go, Arthur.
Sorry, Dave.
Well, the best of British.
Oh, Dave, don't you let the local council hear you say the best of British. They'll close the club down.
What are you talking about?
We put a Union Jack up today on a car lot, Dave.
Flag, Ray, flag. The council man told us.
Oh, that's right.
You're not allowed to call it a Union Jack anymore.
Anyway, we ran the flag up Arthur's brand new flagpole.
Which cost me an arm and a leg.
And some planning enforcement officer ordered us to take it down.
Can you believe that, Dave? We put Erling Buckhouse's flag up, and because he said British is best on it, the planning enforcement officer ordered me to take it down.
You're joking.
I'm employed by the local council. I never joke. Taking me to court. I'm going to fight it to the end.
Can I quote you on that?
Yeah, who are you?
Greg Hunter, I'm a reporter. Look, I couldn't help overhearing what's happening, and I think it would make a very good story. I'd like to interview you.
Does your paper let you run an expense account?
Yeah, why?
I'd like a large vodka and tonic, Raymond would like a large brandy, and Dave would like half a lager. Now, tell me, what is your first question?
I thought you might be interested in what this lady's just come in to report, Sergeant.
What can I do for you, madam?
Well, I'm not sure. Probably silly of me to come. I thought it best, thank you. You never know, do you?
Well, no, not till you tell me about it, I don't. Why, what's the problem?
I own the hairdressers on the green.
That's at Lynn's salon, Sergeant.
I've got a number of regular clients that I visit in their homes. I don't know, but it seems that one of my clients has gone missing.
Missing?
Well, I've done her hair every Thursday afternoon at 3 for the past, 15 years. I got no reply when I visited her home yesterday, and I tried again this morning.
Or perhaps she's gone shopping.
I got no reply last week either. And that's the first time in 15 years. She wouldn't go a week without having her hair done, let alone 2 weeks. I feel something's happened to her.
Right, well, let's start with this lady's full name and address, shall we?
Right, now I'd like one with the young man raising the flag and you just a bit closer into the pole there.
All right, off you go, Ray.
That's it, lovely.
Hold on, let me take my hat off.
Right out. Smashing. Yeah. Lovely.
Right, now I'd like you to take some of my British range. And be sure and tell all your readers everyone comes with a 6-month warranty. Ray, clickety-click. Just got 1 or 2 adjustments to make. There you go.
Ready? Good. Great. That's fine, Greg. Got more than enough.
Great. The paper will be on the streets this afternoon, Mr. Daly. I'll make sure you get some complimentary copies. Thanks for all your help.
Always happy to oblige the Fourth Estate. Yes, officer.
Morning, Mr. Daly.
Good morning.
Ray,
Parky?
I wonder if I could have a minute.
As you've beaten the morning rush to my car lot, you most certainly may. Which of the models are you interested in?
Now, we've got a young lad down at the Nick. We're just booking him on a list of charges as long as your arm. His speciality's breaking into cars. Among the items in his possession are a number of credit cards. Now, we're not sure, but we think that they might belong to your wife.
My wife and credit cards? What a frightening concept.
I went round to your address, but I can't get any answer. Do you know where she is?
Oh, you won't find her there, lad. Her indoors is staying with her in Norfolk.
Sorry?
She's staying with her sister up in Norfolk.
Do you think I could trouble you for the address?
Yeah, wait there.
Yes, I'm sorry to disturb you. This is Detective Sergeant Morley, Metropolitan Police CID. I'm trying to locate a Mrs. Daly.
I promise you something special, Billy. And there it is.
What is it?
That is a microchip marvel, Billy.
What does it do?
It gives its fortunate purchaser an entirely new concept in his domestic life, and I have exclusive distribution rights in the UK.
Yes, but what does it do?
It brings amusement to its owner, and dare I say it? Yes, I dare. It also brings joy. It is fun and it is functional. I mean, let's assume you want a 5-minute steak under the grill. What happens? You bung 8 ounces of best Scotch prime under, the phone rings. When you return to the cooker, what are you confronted with? Charcoal embers. Not anymore. You bung 1 of these on the cooker, set the timer, and when your steak is just right, what do you hear?
Yeah, that's amazing. Have we got any others?
Well, apart from the one that plays tenderly when your steak is just right, I have one for your alarm clock, which plays money, money, money when it's time to get up and go to work. And I have one for the spin dryer, which plays all shook up when the clothes are dry.
Well, I think you're on a winner there, Arthur. How much are they?
Good morning again, Detective Constable Park.
Sorry, am I disturbing you?
You are indeed. What can I do for you?
I tried to phone first, but your line appears to be out of order.
Yes, something to do with the drilling up the road. What do you want?
It's about your wife.
My wife? What about her?
I attempted to contact her at the address that you were kind enough to give DC Park.
Yeah?
She isn't there. And neither is she expected. We have also received information from a member of the public who alleged that something untoward has happened to your wife. You told DC Park she was staying with her sister in Norfolk. She isn't. You told me you haven't seen her in a couple of weeks. She appears to have vanished off the face of this earth. Aren't you concerned for her welfare?
Mr. Morley, her indoors is a formidable woman. Very formidable. I appreciate your concern, but it is misplaced. I assure you nothing has happened to her. And I'll be grateful if you'd stop your inquiries.
Really? Why?
Look, if she hears the police are looking for her, she'll be put out. Very put out. And when her indoors is put out, she has a tendency to become aggravated. And I've learned from experience that when she's aggravated, I get aggravation. Now, somehow, don't ask me how, her indoors works in mysterious ways, but somehow it will be my fault that you are looking for her. And I have got quite enough on my plate without that.
I'd like you to check her wardrobe.
Nah, she wouldn't be in there.
We just want to establish what clothes are missing. It would help when we put out a full description.
I'll send DC Park round to collect a list of the missing clothing and a photograph.
If you like.
Oh, come on. You don't think he's done her in, Sarge?
He might have done.
But Arthur Daly's not capable of murdering anyone.
Is that what they taught you at Hendon? Some people are capable of murder and some people aren't. Oh, what a well-ordered world you live in.
Yeah, but this is Arthur Daly we're talking about.
I'm just an ordinary average man, eh?
Absolutely.
Johnny, I don't know if Arthur Daly murdered his wife or not, yet. But what I do know is that the prisons of this country are full of ordinary average men, and some of those ordinary average men are serving life sentences for murder.
Daly's into Europe, managing director speaking.
Arthur, it's Ray.
Ray, you seen the local paper?
Yeah, and so have the local council. That planning officer's been over here with a summons. They're going to take you to court.
Right, bring it with you to Drummond's office. I'll meet you there. Tell her. Yes, officer?
When you finish checking your shares, I'd like a word with you.
Right, officer.
Tell me, what's your favourite colour?
Blue.
Thought it might be. I'm afraid we can only offer 3 colours on our traffic lights. Red, amber and green. Now you've sat there while we've gone through our entire range twice. We're out of blue at the moment. I want you to put that car into first gear and move it, right?
Yes, officer.
Yes, I do understand that, Sergeant. I'm always anxious to help the police, as long as you understand my position. I can't, of course, make any official statement, but provided I had your assurance that anything I might say to you would be off the record, I'd be happy to cooperate. Fine. I look forward to seeing you.
Mr. Daly.
George. Mr. Daly. This is Raymond, member of my staff. He's also family.
Nice one. Pleased to meet you. Come and sit down, do. Well, this is a very serious business. Very serious. think it'd be wise to retain a top silk. Now, what about John Rockman? Top-class man. He'll give them the run for your money.
How much?
Well, a retainer of £10,000 should do it. And then, of course, there'll be refreshers.
Refreshers?
Yes, £1,000 a day for the length of the trial.
Well, that kind of money, I'm the one who need refreshing. That'd be cheaper to do a Lord Lucan. No, I'll defend myself.
That's unwise. You know what they say, a man who defends himself has a fool for a client.
That'd be an expression coined by a member of your profession, I take it.
Do you know, I think it was.
Look, all I was doing is asserting my common rights. I mean, what sort of sentence could they give me?
And if you're found guilty? Oh, it'd be life. No doubt about that. Your age, you'll probably die in prison. Oh, yes, it'd definitely be life.
Well, for flying a Union Jack on a bloody flagpole and saying British is best?
I beg your pardon?
Well, here you are. And this is the summons they delivered us today.
Ah. My apologies, Mr. Daly. I assumed you'd come to see me on another matter.
What other matter?
Oh, something connected with your wife's disappearance.
My wife has not disappeared. She's been mislaid. Now, about that summons.
Oh, this presents no problem at all. No, none at all. On the evidence of this article, you're obviously guilty. You'll be fined and ordered to take the flag down. Tell me, how is Mrs. Daly?
It was difficult trying to establish anything at Daly's.
Being evasive, was he?
More elusive. It's hard trying to keep up with him in the dark. The electricity had been cut off. I also established that the phones had been cut off.
Having money problems, is he? Well. Did you get a photo of the lady?
Nah.
You what?
He said he couldn't find any. He also said that none of her clothes were missing as far as he could tell.
Did he now? Well, I wonder what his good wife has been wearing for the last 2 weeks.
He then asked me whether the local council was being ruled by Moscow or Peking, and inquired whether the Third Reich had resurfaced in the bowels of the town hall.
Mr. Daly, do you wish to question the witness?
Mrs. Worship, one cannot hold a dialogue with a man who is permanently cocking a deafen. I am aware that this man was using the infamous phrase, only obeying orders. I call Raymond Albert Daly.
Did he ever talk about his home life?
I never knew he had one.
What about other women? Did you ever see Arthur with another woman?
I never saw Arthur with his wife, let alone another woman. Mr. Daly.
Yes, Mr. Daly.
You are currently employed at the Arthur Daly car showroom. All leading models carried, significant discounts given. 1A Graceful Road, North West 6, are you not?
That is correct.
You have heard the evidence given by this person from the planning office at the town hall?
Yes, I have.
In view of the fact that you was present when Mr. Richards and me was talking about the Union Jack, do you have anything that you would like to add?
Yes, I do. Mr. Richards arrived on the car lot shortly after 9 a.m. I was concerned to notice that he was staggering about and bouncing off of the stock.
You are referring to the Made in Britain stock? Everyone with a 6-month warranty?
Yes, I am. I grew apprehensive when it became apparent that his breath smelt heavily of alcohol. I was concerned about the valuable stock, and it seemed likely to me that at any moment he might commit a very violent act.
It's outrageous!
That's what I thought at the time. And as I recall, you was also singing something about there's only one team in London.
That's a bloody lie!
Need I say more, Madam Worship?
Now, I realise that your lad works for Arthur Daly and that you obviously owe him a certain loyalty.
Yeah, well, we are...
Family.
Family, yeah.
Precisely. And it's in his interests that we get to the bottom of this affair. By helping us, you're helping him.
Is that what...
What I want, yeah.
No. Is that what Arthur said?
Oh, yes, that as well.
Are you sure?
Would I lie to you, love?
It's what Mr. Daly would say if he was here.
Now, turning to Mrs. Daly, just within these 4 walls, would you know if there was another man in her life?
Well, she went a bit quiet for a while when Steve McQueen died.
I have led a blameless life. Yet I am brought before you like a common criminal. Because I dared to say British is best. What has happened to traditional values?
So you were saying that Mr. Daly came in to see you recently? What about?
About his overdraft. He wanted to increase his limit.
Big overdraft, is it, sir?
Substantial. Quite substantial.
Did he say he had any prospects of reducing it in the near future?
You know, as a matter of fact, he did. Some scheme or other. He just had a large flagpole erected on his forecourt. I can't remember precisely, but it was an important aspect in his plans to raise money.
I am intrigued by the comment you made to the planning enforcement officer. Do you seriously believe that the local town hall is run by a bunch of extremists who are bigoted, paranoid, and grossly incompetent?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Your reference to Mr. Richards about going over the top indicates you have a military history.
Oh, yes, indeed I do.
Can you give us some details?
Oh, indeed I can. I did 2 years national service, the catering corps at Catterick, and I was sent on 6 weeks secret detachment to the Isle of Wight.
You've been neglecting your cuticles.
There's really no need to do this, you know. I just want to ask you a few questions.
Of course. But it looks better if you're a customer. You know how people are about the police.
Yeah, I do. In my experience, people confide in their hairdressers. They tell them things they wouldn't dream of saying to anyone else.
That's true.
Take Mrs. Daly now. Regular customer for 15 years. You probably know more about her than anyone else alive.
I can tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
She's got wonderful roots.
That was a bit strong, wasn't it?
Not at all. Little bird told me that the magistrate is teetotal.
After I talked with your colleague the other day, I gave the matter considerable thought, and I recalled something that might just possibly be relevant. A number of years ago, Mr. Daly lodged this with me.
While not fully embracing your opinions on the people who are running this borough, we incline to the view that prosecutions like this tend to give your position considerable credibility. I wish our borough solicitor to advise those who have instructed him in this to investigate as a matter of extreme urgency the allegation that council employees are consuming alcohol during working hours. Mr. Daly, this court is giving you an absolute discharge. Your costs will be awarded against the council. Of course, should you repeat the alleged offence and the council proceed against you, then you must understand that if found guilty, you might well incur a fine.
Thank you, Mrs. Worship.
All right, so you've established a motive. I still don't believe that Arthur Daly has murdered his wife.
It's a proven and indisputable fact, Park. 85% of murders are domestic. If a wife gets murdered, you start with the husband. 85 times out of 100, you get a hole in one. Ah. That concrete plinth, what would you say it measured?
6 by 4.
Mr. Day, this way, please. And one more.
Look, I want to do a follow-up story. How the little man beat the council, that sort of thing.
My pleasure, Greg, my pleasure. You follow us back to the car lot and it can be conducted at the scene of my triumph.
Yeah, watch out, Arthur. Here comes the enemy. Mr. Richards, Greg Hunt, West London Recorder. What if I could have a comment for our readers on the verdict?
It was a travesty of justice. I'll be watching you, Daly. Every move you make, I'll be watching you.
You lose some, you lose some.
Yeah, why don't you invite him back for a drink, Arthur?
Oh, he's gone. What's going on? I want you all as witnesses, every single one of you. This is nothing less than a case of criminal assault. You're nothing better than a middle-aged vandal, Morley. You've gone too far this time, though. I've just stuffed the council. You'll be no trouble. I'm doing you for criminal assault and battery.
I have all the required permissions, Daly.
What required permissions? Who in their right mind to give you permission to do a thing like this? What are you up to?
I'm continuing my investigations into the disappearance of your wife.
My wife? What's she got to do with your wanton destruction?
It's quite simple, really. I'm trying to establish if she's buried beneath this flagpole.
Are you aware that I supply electronic components for the medical profession? Yes, and you are literally putting human life at risk by cutting off my telephone lines. The checks were sent to you weeks ago for all outstanding bills. No, I want a full-scale investigation. I also want my lines restored. What do you mean, have a nice day? Hello? Why is it whenever you put a shovel in an Englishman's hands, he always leans on it? Hello, Billy.
There's no point in filling the hole, Arthur. They'll only have to dig it up again when I come to put the flagpole back up.
Arthur, I've come down for some more microchip marvels. They're going a bomb in Bradford. I'll take 6 dozen tenderly and 3 dozen mixed. Money, and old shoe cup.
Come inside, Billy.
Good. Glad to see you've seen sense finally and dug up that flagpole.
Arrangements are underway for the re-erection of the flagpole, complete with flag, Mr. Richards. Thank you, Billy. Nice to know I'm bringing so much culture into so many people's lives.
All loaded up and ready to go, Billy.
Thank you, Ray. Either of you two fancy drink down Winchester?
No, it's a bit too early for us, Billy. Might see you there later.
Right. Bye for now.
Yeah, laters. Arthur?
Yeah?
About Auntie?
Well, they're indoors.
Yeah, where exactly is she?
Ray, if I knew, I'd be much happier.
What, you mean you think something really has happened to her, then?
No, of course it hasn't. I'm talking about what's happening to me. I mean, how can I earn a crust with that melon Morley going on about how worried he is? And there's the aggravation of the flagpole. Next thing we know, they'll be searching the lot. Next thing we know, they'll be searching the lock-up. Oh, my good God, I can't remember what of the stock is straight and what isn't. Yeah, have we got the receipts for these striptease egg-timers? Yeah, those must go, Ray. Those must go, and those must go. And what about the Swiss yodeling corkscrews? Are they bent or are they not? Yeah, that's all right. Those must go. Use your discretion, but they must be hidden. All that must go. Those must go. These are all right. Keep moving, officer. I'm stock-taking.
Mr. Morley wondered if you'd like to come down to the station, please.
Why are you being so polite? Daly, you're managing director speaking. Yes, well, it was definitely sent weeks ago. Yes, that is correct. I am indeed working on secret contracts for the Ministry of Defence. You'll give it priority service. I'm deeply obliged. Goodbye. Do you mind, officer? You do not have security clearance for that kind of classified information.
Billy? Ray Daly. Yeah, I'm glad I caught you, mate. Well, I think I can safely say that today is your lucky day. Yeah, get yourself over here now, mate.
None of your wife's clothes are missing. What does that say to you?
She's travelling light.
Very light, I'd say. You failed to report her missing.
I didn't know she was missing, did I? You sound like one of the insurance claim forms. State where you last saw the items you are claiming for. If you knew where you last saw them, you wouldn't be claiming for them, would you?
How would you describe your relationship with your wife?
I wouldn't. I'm not given to making public pronouncements about my personal life. But what I am prepared to discuss is when you're going to get my flagpole back up.
Oh, these things take time, Daly. paperwork, you know.
You got it down fast enough. It is now blocking a row of pristine, made-in-Britain cars. I've had 3 punters wanting a test drive. I'm losing a fortune.
Would I be right in saying that you're more concerned about your flagpole than you are about your wife?
My wife is not laid out in the car lot in front of my prime stock.
That's true. We have established that.
Just exactly where is your wife?
I don't know. I wish I did. Entrepreneurs do not increase their takings by chatting with police officers.
Detective Sergeant Morley, CID. It's the business manager of British Telecom.
Arthur Daly? No, that's all right. No, I also supply equipment to the police. Yes, indeed, that is correct. I need to be in 24-hour contact with my clientele in the medical profession. Priority reconnection. I am deeply obliged. Yes, and I'll get in touch with the bank, get them to go through their records and sort out your cheque. Fine, Tar. Goodbye.
Going through a bit of a bad patch, are we?
You wouldn't know about that, would you? Monthly paycheck, superannuation, pension scheme, all the little perks. I can't go prancing into some subsidised canteen when I feel peckish. I live in the real world.
Yeah, and we've established that you're finding it chilly. And we've also established that some years ago you took out an insurance policy on your wife.
I did?
You did.
Did I?
Yeah. I think you'll find it's lodged at your solicitor's. In the event of her death, you stand to collect a tidy sum.
How tidy?
Positively neat.
Are you sure you heard Arthur right?
Definitely. Tell Billy he said that I want him to take the entire remainder of my stock of microchip marbles on sale or return.
He wasn't having an attack, was he? It's not like Arthur, it's not like him at all. You mean he's trusting me?
Of course he is. He's even thinking of opening up my northern branch to give you a better service.
Bloody hell. Well, he hasn't been that generous since he sold me a ticket for last Leeds United Cup final. Of course it were counterfeit, but it's the thought that counts, isn't it?
Right. Now, while we're at it, what about some singing camels?
Camels, Bradford, aye, definitely.
In view of the fuss that you made about your flagpole, I'm giving you notice of our intention to search your premises.
She's not in the lock-up. I'd have seen her.
I'm talking about your home.
Well, she's not there either. Still, you're welcome to go and look.
Rest assured, it will be left precisely as we'd find it.
Oh, that's a spare key. Leave it on the hall table. There you go, Squire. Yeah, Ray, you sure this stuff's not iffy?
Of course it isn't, Dave. We just cramped for space at the lock-up.
What's yours, Charlie?
Pint, please.
Bitter?
Yeah, please.
Right.
I want you to make a full statement. You're not, of course, obliged to say anything, but anything you do say will be taken down and may be used in evidence. I want to know all about your wife. You can start with the day you met her. And by the time you've finished, I want to know her better than you do.
What I want to know is why Arthur Daly can't store all this stuff round his house.
He told you the police might...
Search?
Search, yeah.
Well, suppose they come here to search. We'll be accessories. I blame all this on that wife of his. I never did like her. If someone's done her in, they should get the Nobel Peace Prize.
Mum, that's Auntie you're talking about. Now, where do you want these laughing policemen?
So what do you think then, Sarge?
I want a body part, that's what I want. When I've got that,
I'll tell you what I think. In the meantime, have Daly sign that and let him go.
Keep the change.
Raymond, you've been excessive.
You might as well tell them where she is. They'll find her sooner or later.
What have you done with her? You can't leave this stuff here forever, Ray. I've got a club to run.
Well, you know Arthur and his stock taken.
Ray, thank God you're here. I thought you'd gone missing too. I need the use of your spare bedroom. The police have completely turned my place over.
Well, it'll have to be the kitchen, Arthur. The spare room's full of your stock.
Ta, Dave.
Ah. Now, that will be her indoors, Arthur.
How'd you know that?
She's been ringing every 5 minutes.
Hey, now, come on. Let's get it over and done with, Arthur. Go on.
Answer it.
Did she sound put out, Dave?
Very, very.
What, discovered there'd been a massive police hunt for her?
Yeah, she's been talking with her next-door neighbour. He's been complaining about all-night police parties, hooliganism.
And he would have mentioned the various visits too, I assume. Phone, lights, hairdressers?
Yeah, they did crop up in the conversation. Yeah, and apparently the Residents' Association has lodged a formal complaint, and the caretaker is anxious for the worst.
You must be relieved, Arthur.
Relieved?
Well, that auntie's all right.
Relieved? Relieved? You are looking at a definitive case of terminal aggravation. She went to Elf Farm, didn't she? Of course she did, spur of the moment. Said she gave me a letter for the hairdresser. Probably went down the same black hole as my cheques for the phone and the light. Come on, Ray. Let's go and see if Morley's got that flagpole up.
Look, are you sure you don't want to pop round and see Auntie?
It's all my fault. I told those bloody policemen it would be. And make things worse, she says she's lost weight and wants a complete new wardrobe of clothes.
I have committed invaluable man-hours in the pursuit of this investigation. Taxpayers' money has been expended. The police computer has been mobilised. There has been an all-station alert throughout the country in the hunt for your wife, and all this could have been avoided if you hadn't mislaid her. And now, you come strolling in here, bold as brass, demanding that blasted flagpoles are re-erected without delay. Well, I'm telling you that your flipping flagpole was re-erected at the taxpayer's expense 3 hours ago. I'm going to count to 5. And if you're still here when I've finished, I'm going to charge you with wasting police time. Out!
Hold on while I put the floodlights on.
Arthur, the
the flagpole. Is it up? It's gone. Somebody's nicked it.
You're 20 and 20.
You're 20 and up 40, Arthur.
I'll just call Big Mike.
2 pair. Jack's up.
3 5s.
Yeah, talk of your time. Better make the next game the last one.
Oh, well, I'm ahead, so it's your prerogative, Nick.
Give him a good shuffle, Tom, and might change my luck.
One more for the road, is it? Well, as it's the last hand, let's give it a go, eh? There's 50 to kick it off.
You're 50. I'm 50.
Too much for me. Give me 1.
I'll take 2.
$100.
You're 100. Up 200.
$200 and up 2,000.
I don't believe this. Best hand I've had all night and I run out of cash. Will anyone cash me a cheque? What about you, Arthur? Huh? Come on, you know I'm good for it.
No, nothing personal, Nick. I'm allergic to cheques. They make me sweat, give me headaches.
Look, I just need $2,000 to see him. I have him, I know I can do it.
Well, if you're so sure, why don't you show Arthur your hand? You might come across then.
No harm in that.
Come on over here then. Beat me. He only took 1 card.
Tasty, Nick. Very tasty. But cheques. I always have trouble with cheques.
Look, I tell you what, Arthur. I've got a car I'll sell you.
I've got quite a few I could sell you, Nick.
No, this is no ordinary car, Arthur. is German. It's a collector's item. I've got one of the last 10 ever made. Collectors go potty for them. Pristine condition. Never been driven.
Even so.
Look, I'll give you an idea of what it's worth. I will sell it to you for £2,000 so that I can see him, and then when I win the pot, I'll buy it straight back from you for £3,000. Deal?
What about the logbook and the papers?
Come on, you two. You're going to see me or not?
He's going to see you.
God, I thought you were arranging your holidays.
Just evaluating the collateral.
Shrewd man like you, Arthur. You ought to be Chancellor of the Exchequer.
It's too late. They flogged everything worth selling.
It's a formality, Mike. You can't beat me. You only took one card.
That's true. That's what I got. No use at all. Then I already had 4 10s, didn't I? Now, what have you got over there?
Not enough.
I wish you'd seen his face.
So I ended up well in front, plus I won a car.
They do raffles as well, do they?
No, I won it a poker. Classic German model. They don't make them anymore. Collectors buy them as an investment, like a Van Gogh or Madonna photographs.
Madonna photos? Well, they're £10 a pound.
Not the ones I've seen. Of course, they were taken before she became a virgin.
So we on our way to pick up this classic German car, then?
No, it's being delivered to the car lot tomorrow. Ray, my son, we are on our way to pick up another little bargain.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Lot 43. 12 sets of a table and 4 chairs manufactured by that well-known and historic Midlands company, Everard, the property of Spellman's The Furniture Store. William Spellman, having announced his retirement, is disposing of his entire stock. All the tables and chairs are, of course, brand new, still crated. The sets retail at £400. I have 12 sets. Who'll start me at £2,000? 500. Nice to see we have a humorist with us today. Come along, ladies and gentlemen. Very well, then, £500. 600.
700.
It's with the gentleman in the executive overcoat at £700. And 50, 750. Come along now, ladies and gentlemen. There's nearly £5,000.
Mr. Arthur Daly.
Yeah?
There's an urgent phone call for you in the office.
800. Tell her I can't, I'm bidding.
Well, she said it was a matter of life and death. She has to speak to you immediately.
900. With you, sir, at 900.
Please, Mr. Daly, it sounded terribly urgent.
Give me 950. 950. I've 950.
1,000.
Thank you, sir. Glad to see you put away the petty cash and found your wallet. I have £1,000.
Why does he keep needling me?
Well, he reckoned the furniture should fetch 3,000.
A mere fraction of the value.
Look, please take the call. She said life and death.
Thank you, sir. 1,100. I have 1,100.
All right.
Now, who's going to show me 1,200?
Ray, you carry on bidding. 50 at a time. Slowly. Don't go above £2,000.
Trust
me, Arthur.
And 50. I have 1,150. While the gentleman with the quaint hat is checking his credit rating, who'll give me £1,200?
Yes? This is Arthur Daly. Who's this?
I'm at the hospital, Arthur.
The hospital? What's happened?
She's had a boy.
Who has?
Your wife. You're the proud father of a £9 bouncing baby boy.
No. It's impossible. She has headaches. Always has.
Well, bet she's had more than a headache now. She says, can she call him Beauregard?
What? Betty? My wife's name's not Betty. Who is this?
Well, who are you?
This is Arthur Daly.
Daly? No, I want Arthur Paley.
I know what you want.
I have £1,350 for the second time. 1,400. Thank you, sir. £1,400 I have. Are we finished? £1,400. 1,400. Sold to Mr.
Daly. With a D.
Of course, sir. Sold to Mr. Daly. Now, the next lot will be of particular interest to newlyweds. Lot 45, a 100-piece dinner set.
45, he's got that wrong.
Beautiful
I've
dinner
just
service.
bought lot 43.
Blue and white.
You slowed the bidding down a treat, Ray.
Animal
Arthur
motifs.
Paley, you won't believe that telephone call.
Arthur, they raced through the bidding after you'd left.
We'll
The
start
furniture
me
went
off
for
at
2,800.
£100 a piece. Thank you, sir.
And what have I just bought for 1,400?
100 from anyone.
And I'm telling you, this is a diabolical liberty. The sort of stroke you expect them to pull on the tourist up in Oxford Street. I, Squire, am no tourist.
You are down here, Mr. Daly.
Keep out of it, son. He'll have your ears for hors d'oeuvres.
And I want inquiries made about that telephone call. The idea that I should knock out a £9 baby boy at my age is slanderous. Have you found that, Mr. Paley?
No, sir.
No, you're not likely to either. I've been conned and I'm not having it.
What you are having, Mr. Daly, is lot 44. You bid for it fair and square in front of everyone. It was knocked down to you at £1,400.
And what if I say I am not having it? What are you going to do then?
I think I'd send for the police. It's always a good start. Then I'd have your car impounded. There'd be court proceedings, of course, but the local JP is a very good friend of mine. We share a common interest in abstract art.
I'll get the picture. I know the way you country people stick together. I saw straw dogs.
Under the circumstances, Mr. Daly, I would prefer cash. Arnold, fetch in lot 44 for Mr. Daly.
You'll be hearing from my solicitor.
Always delighted to talk to the legal profession, Mr. Daly. My solicitor's also a devotee of abstract art. There he is, Mr. Daly, lot 44. His name's Lightning Bertie.
I blame you for this, Ray.
I tried to slow it down. I bid so slowly on the furniture, he sent someone over to see if I'd gone to sleep. Never mind, the exercise will do you good, Arthur. You know, taking it out for walkies.
I've got other plans for him. Lightning Bertie, 3-year-old son of Surprise Surprise out of Jack Straw's castle. Open race winner from Glasgow to Wembley.
Oh, he's got stamina.
No, that means race tracks all over the country. He did 29.41 at Sheffield, finalist in the Welsh Cup 90, won the Brewer Trophy last year, finalist in the 3,000 Guineas 91. Ray, he's got form as long as your arm.
Fancy racing him then?
Nah, too much aggravation. No, I think I'll sell him on. I mean, with form like that, I think I got a bargain. Who do I know who indulges in greyhounds?
What about Billy from Bradford?
Good boy, Ray. Billy from Bradford. He's bound to be in it. He's a northerner. They're into that sort of stuff. Whippets, pigeons, left-wing MPs, esoteric livestock. I'll give him a bell when we get back. All right, Bertie?
Good, yes. I'm very, very pleased. That auctioneer played his audience like Victor Sylvester. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. Mr. Paley, I mean Mr. Daly, has apparently bought himself a pup. Or rather, a 3-year-old greyhound.
2 down, 1 to go. You know, if we do the hat trick, I think I'll die a happy man.
Got to hand it to you, Ashley. What was it you called it?
Psychological warfare. Just another way of getting revenge. One of the things we have in common is we've all been conned by Arthur Daly over the years. What could be more natural than we get together and con him?
Yeah, and he also won the Wendover Cup in March, breaking a 10-year-old track record. Sounds a go, eh? To you, Billy, £2 grand. Bit high, Billy. But you can sell him up for 3, no trouble. No, I'm not into livestock. I'm a married man. All right. Tom.
What'd he say?
He's going to make inquiries.
Well, while he's doing that, what are you going to do with Lightning Bertie?
We'll drop him off at my place. Come on. Come on, Bertie, in you go. Watch your bottom. Drive, Ray, just drive.
What happened?
God, we're indoors and I've got the hump. Bertie wet on a Persian rug, frightened the tropical fish, and ate all the passion flowers.
Did you tell us you had a boy called Beauregard this morning?
You forget I ever told you that. Now, are you going to drive this car or am I going to ride the dog?
Hello, Arthur. Brought the wife out for a drink, then?
That'll be enough of that, Steve, or I'll set him on you.
All right, Dave.
Evening, Dave. Large VAT for me and a St Clement's hooray.
That dog, Arthur? What about the dog?
Well, I don't know. What do you reckon? Guinness?
I mean, in here. He's a bit big for the club, isn't he?
Dave, this is a drinker, not a nunnery. There's pubs all over the country called the Greyhound.
Yeah, I suppose so. What's he called, anyway?
I'm surprised you don't recognise him. I picked up some bargains in my time, but I reckon he's the ultimate.
He's called Lightning Bertie. He's a champion.
Oh, yeah. Who's paying for all this, then? Lightning Bertie?
Put it on my account, Dave.
Before he became partners in his club, he used to call it his slate.
That's progress, Dave. And before you ask, I have not forgotten about my contribution as a shareholder in the Winchester.
That's very good of you, Arthur. Here we are, it. Guinness for Lightning Bertie.
Cheers.
Here, Arthur. Do you have any luck with my furniture?
Raymond, why don't you take Bertie over in the corner and give him his drink?
Right. Come on, boy. Come on.
Dave, that furniture went for more than you pay for it in the shops. I wasn't going to throw your money around like that.
Well, that's very good of you, Arthur.
Come on, let's sit down over here. It doesn't pay to let Arthur Daly hear your business.
So, I had the table renovated. I sold it for £800. Nice, quick, in and out. So how's your business?
I've got a customer desperate to buy a Medina iron frame upright. Do you think I can find one? Nowhere. I've tried everyone.
I ain't seen a Medina piano in years. You know, they used to be everywhere.
Went out of fashion, didn't they? Everyone got rid of them. Now I've got a customer willing to pay up to $4,000. Can't find one. Anywhere. Money for the taking, too. Hold up. Don't mention Medinas. Hello, Arthur. How are things?
Never better, Mark. Never better. All right, Roger?
Fine, thanks. Come on, Mark. Time to go.
Friends? Antique dealers are never friends, Ray. Just acquaintances. Yeah, all right, Billy. Oh, that's the way of the world. Yeah, ta-ra. Oi, you got my change?
Change? You owe me another 10 quid. High protein mix, fresh steak and vegetables do not come cheap.
You sound just like her indoors.
Anyway, what did Billy say? Did you get a result?
Well, apparently Bertie was a champion in his day, till he ruptured a tendon. His racing days are over.
Never mind, son. Couldn't have been much fun chasing a bit of tail you could never catch, eh?
Good boy, Ray.
What?
You've given me an idea. I'll put him to stud. With his track record and all that stake, it'd be like winning the pot every night. I'll get on to that first thing in the morning. Now, Ray, about tonight.
No, Arthur, no way.
What do you mean, no, Arthur? No way what?
I mean, I'm not entertaining Bertie for the night.
It's just for one night. I'll get something sorted in the morning.
Look, he's been exercised and fed. Leave him in a lockup. I mean, you're always going on about security. He'll give you some.
Would you like tea and toast or something else?
What about tea and toast followed by something else?
You know, Luce, he has to have special food. I got it at the lockup.
How do you mean? He finished all that up after we left. He's given her indoors a disturbed night. He's made me sleep on the sofa. And furthermore, he snores. Hey, this is more like it. They're advertising here for greyhounds for breeding at hundreds of pounds a go. Repeat for missing bitches. What's that mean?
Can you come back next week?
Oh, we don't want none of that, Bertie. You make everyone count. Your Uncle Arthur needs the readies.
Well, my uncle's a bookmaker, Arthur. He's bound to know some trainers.
Now you've got your clothes on, I recognise you, don't I? You're Bouncing Morrie's girl.
That's right.
Does your father know where you were last night?
No, he doesn't.
You wouldn't tell him, would you, Arthur?
You find me a good trainer, I'll have an attack of amnesia, right?
Right.
Gently, gently. That's a classic German car you've got there. It's got your mass-produced state-of-the-art rubbish. Gently, gently. That's it. Go on. Get that crate open, Ray. Don't get hammer or spanner or something.
Yeah. Any more? Oh, good. Yeah, it's a top-class dog, all right. I've seen its form.
Come on, Ray. Come on.
What is that?
It's a Trabant.
Oh, thank God, I thought it was a car.
Hey, hold up! I'm supposed to get a classic German car.
You haven't bought it, have you?
Why? What's wrong with it?
Difficult to know where to begin, Arthur. They used to make them in East Germany.
Well, if that's what they got up to, they should have kept that bloody wall up.
Here. Trabant. 500cc engine. We'll take a couple of wheels off, you can drive it on a motorbike licence. Yeah, plastic bonnet, gravity-feed petrol tank. 0 to 60 in something like 45 seconds to a minute.
Get some petrol in it quick.
We're going to take it for a test drive.
No, I'm going to drive it round the lock-up and hide it. Anyone finds out I've been lumbered with this, my reputation will be ruined. Come on, get some petrol. And move, Ray.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, the name's Wilson, Frank Wilson. I'm interested in this Fiesta.
Oh, it's a lovely car. It's only done 27,000.
I see you do part exchange.
Yeah, that's right. What did you want to trade in?
Well, it's not actually a car, it's a piano. I understand it's worth a bit.
We're car dealers, Mr. Wilson. What would I do with a piano? This piano, what make is it?
What do you make of that, Sarge?
Ashley Brown buying a Paris dress. It's not likely, is it? My snout tells me Ashley's on the move. A man with ambitions.
Well, he's been wanting to expand his activities for some time. You know that shop he's got into?
What about it?
Well, the owner, Maury Stevens, does a lot of business with Arthur Daly.
Does he now?
A dress for your good lady, Mr. Morley?
So, you know who I am then?
Of course. You're legendary in this manner.
So are you, Maury. I thought I saw Ashley Brown leave here just now. Was he buying or selling?
Just looking.
Yeah, I thought it would be. He wouldn't have happened to have offered you some sort of after-sales service, would he?
No.
Something that could possibly be mistaken for protection.
Protection? Ashley Brown's a businessman, not a gangster.
They come in all shapes and sizes, Maury. Did Arthur Daly happen to crop up in the conversation?
I don't think so. It's difficult to remember.
Go on, Dad. Why don't you tell him?
Maury, obstructing the police in their inquiries is a serious offence. Now, why don't you tell me what Brown had to say?
To tell you the truth, Sergeant, apart from buying stock from Arthur, I'm about to invest a substantial sum of money in his business enterprises. It's all above board. My accountants approved it, but I don't like these things to get around. As for what Ashley Brown was saying about Arthur, I didn't understand him.
He told you not to do business with Arthur Daly. You understood that, all right?
Why did he say that?
Something about Arthur being finished or washed up. Said his judgment had gone. He said, don't you know about the Trabant, the Greyhound, and the piano?
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
It's more of a case of what I can do for you. You were sitting near me in a Winchester club the other night.
Was I?
Yeah, with a friend of yours in the same line of business. I couldn't help overhearing how anxious you were to lay your hands on a particular piano.
Piano?
Yeah. A Medina iron frame upright?
Oh, yes, you're right. You're quite right. I was after one, wasn't I?
You certainly were. Well, I've got one, in excellent condition. Now, I can let you have it for £2,000, and that will still give you 100% profit.
You, do have good hearing, don't you? Yeah, pity about that.
Pity?
Yes, customer changed his mind. He's putting in a jacuzzi instead.
What about you buying it, then? You were saying how rare they were.
Do you know, I was. I've since found out you can pick any number of them up. Top price, £100.
Good, yeah, well played, Mark, well played. I'll be in to see you later. Ray Daly's just discovered he's been conned.
And there's more to come.
What, you're going to con him again?
No. As soon as we finish lunch, I suggest we spread the good news round the manor.
It'll be selfish to keep it to ourselves, eh?
Exactly.
Something's going down, Ray. I can smell it. That's the third cancellation today. How come my regulars don't want to know? Am I using the wrong soap? Or do they know something I don't know? Daly's into Europe. Can I help you?
Arthur, this is Ashley Brown. I was wondering if you'd reconsidered my offer.
Look, I've told you, Ashley, my businesses are not for sale. What's up? Don't you take no for an answer? Yeah, well, if there's nothing else, look, I've got an empire to run. Stock to move. Yeah, time is money and you're on my meter.
Yes, I heard you'd expanded, gone into the music business, haven't you? I wondered if you'd be interested in 6 French horns, a kettle drum and a couple of fiddles.
You been at the aeroplane glue again, Ashley? What are you going on about?
Well, if you took that lot off my hands, what with the upright piano you've already got, you could start your own band.
Upright pianos? Always said you were barking mad.
Sorry about that, I trod on his foot.
That was Ashley Brown. I think he must be Brahms. Going on about upright pianos.
Arthur, I've got something to show you, but don't say anything until we get there.
You haven't bought another Trabant?
No.
Oh, thank God for that.
I took it in part exchange for the Fiesta.
Oh, yeah? The one that's only done... It's a piano, Ray. It's a piano. Get it inside as soon as possible. They really stuck it to you, didn't they?
Well, let me tell you what happened.
No. Let me guess. Someone has worked, as yet for reasons unknown, a classic number on you. I bet you overheard 2 antique dealers chatting quietly, didn't you? In a Winchester, probably. And I bet one of them said he was desperate to lay his hands on a Medina iron frame upright piano. Prepared to pay a fortune for it he was, wasn't he? And then, out of the blue, this large gold brick lands at your very feet.
I'm sorry, Arthur.
I don't know that. Ladies into Europe, can I help you?
Arthur, that business proposition that we discussed, I've changed my mind. No, I'm going to leave the 20 grand on the money market.
Ashley Brown knew about the piano. I'm sure Big Mike and Nick Rutherford rigged that poker game together. Rutherford cons me with a Trabant, Ashley Brown sticks me with a greyhound, and Big Mike lumbers you with a piano. So that's what all this is about. And that's why Maury just pulled back 20 grand. Loss of confidence. That Brown's behind this. Been trying to take me over for years.
Let me go down and thump him. I'll feel a lot better then.
No, Ray. That is not the way with him. He'd have his solicitors onto us double quick. At all costs, we must not let on to anyone that I have been triple conned. Damage limitation is the order of the day. Yeah, don't lean on there, Mr. Morley, please. That's an export order for a valued customer in Leningrad.
Word is, Daly, that you have been severely taken to the cleaners by Ashley Brown and his friends. There's ridiculous stories going around the manor that you thought... Do keep that dog quiet, or he'll have you for disturbing the peace.
This is war, Ray. We must move fast before the enemy does any more damage.
Ray not coming in then, Arthur?
No, he's gone to see a girl about a dog, Dave.
Business is looking up then, eh?
Strength to strength. If it goes on like this, I'll be able to pay you for my share in this place.
Well, no, that is good news. Cause for a drink, that's...
Dave, speaking as a shareholder in the Winchester, it's always struck me that this place lacked one thing.
Your contribution?
No, Dave, no. No, it's always struck me that it lacked music. Now, I'm in a position to rectify that situation. I want to make you an irresistible offer.
Take you down to the club, lads. It won't take you a minute. I'll see you right for a drink.
Oh, he's in excellent condition, Mr. Daly. You've looked after him well.
Well, he's had the very best of food, and his telephone box is air-conditioned. It's the least you can do for a champion.
Yeah. Saw him win at Glasgow, you know. Beat the track record. Damn shame about that tendon. Could have won the derby.
Yeah, that tendon, it won't stop him, performing, will it?
He won't have to chase after them. No, we tie the bitches up and then offer them to the dog.
Oh, don't give the bitch much of a chance, do it?
We try to leave nothing to chance. Now, how about we say £200 a time and a free repeat for any bitch he misses?
That sounds reasonable. If they bred humans the same way, they'll make a fortune out of them. I think that was a very good day's work. When that dog gets busy, I'll be on a nice little earner. I've moved the piano. That only leaves the classic German car.
Yeah, Dave's busy. You got a darts match on?
What's going on? What's going on, boys? Excuse me.
Murder's trying to get in here, Arthur.
Come for it. Nice space there. Come on.
There you are, Ray. You see, that's what happens when you delegate authority. Come on. We'll shift it.
Arthur, if you were not a minority shareholder in this place, I'd ban you. Stop me with this piano, Arthur. What are you going to say about it?
You're right, Dave. Definitely stuck. There you are, Dave. To every problem, there's a simple answer. One magnificent Medina iron frame upright in situ.
Yeah, at my banisters ain't in situ.
I could use a drink.
Yeah, I could use a new set of banisters. You can't do far this time, Arthur.
Fret no more, David, fret no more. Open-plan kitchens have been superseded by open-plan drinkers. I shouldn't be surprised if Vogue run a feature on it.
That stuff, Vogue. Look, I want a new set of bloody banisters.
You certainly do. What's going on? Why are demolition men working in my favourite club?
Oh, Mr. Morley, how pleasant to see you. I didn't hear you come in.
What's happened to the banisters?
Woodworm.
What?
No, they had to go, Mr. Morley. Menace to the public.
So's that bloody gap.
I'm giving you 48 hours to get them replaced.
All I'm saying, Mr. Daly, is all he wants to do is roll over on his back and have his tummy tickled or play with the other dogs. It happens sometimes. Now, there's a variety of reasons. Could be dietary. Equally, if a young greyhound is kept from bitches for a few years, he can develop a marked disinclination to mate.
It would happen to me, wouldn't it? I never thought it'd end up like this, Ray. Spending a golden summer of my life with a greyhound. Is this it, then? Is this the future?
Come on, Arthur. You're just depressed about Ashley Brown.
Ah, Ray. Those conning beggars have given me food for thought. Shades of immorality. Old age, Ray. Old age.
Nonsense. You've got your life in front of you. You can do anything you want.
Yeah? Like what?
Well, look at Socrates. I mean, he was past 70 when he took up musical instruments and learning to dance.
And have you seen the state of those ruins outside Athens? Disgraceful. If he'd spent his time studying double glazing instead of prancing around with a zither, we'd all be a lot better off.
Bertie! Bertie!
Leave her alone! Go on, go away! Go on! Bertie! Geraldine! Geraldine! Geraldine, come back here! Your dog has just sexually assaulted my prize bitch! And she wasn't even in season! You've got no right bringing a demented animal like that up on the heath! Geraldine! Geraldine, come back here!
I think he knew what he was doing, all right.
There must be something you fed him.
I just gave him some of those doppelgangers from the Winchester.
Hey, do you remember what that bloke at the greyhound farm said? It could be dietary. Give him some more of them doppelgangers and get him back to the stud farm.
Lucy, I want you to do something for me.
What did you have in mind?
Can you get a couple of days off?
Excuse me, I'm looking for Arthur Daly. I was told I might find him in here.
Oh, yeah. I ain't seen him today. So you can leave a message if you like.
If I could. That's a fun idea. No banisters on the stairs.
Glad you like it.
If you could give Mr. Daly my card, I'd be grateful. It's very urgent.
Film production, eh? You gonna turn Harper into a movie star?
No, not quite. Just want to do some business with him.
I see. Well, I'll make sure he gets you.
Right.
But here, keep him away from your banisters.
Right, I will. And thanks for your help.
Excuse me, I'm a business associate of Arthur's. Perhaps I can help. Would you like a drink?
Oh, thank you very much.
What do you have?
This guy, Middleton, works in the film business. He's got his own company supplying stock, props, items for the movie. I've checked him out. Spoke to his secretary on that number. She said he was out dealing with a crisis. He certainly is. And that's where we come in. There's a big-budget American movie being made out at Pinewood. Stars Jack Nicholson. A lot of the time, Nicholson drives around in a Trabant car. Now, yesterday, during shooting, he wrote it off. Production at thousands of dollars a day is being held up while this guy Middleton tries to get his hands on a brand new Trabant. He's been in touch with his contacts at the registration office in Swansea, and guess whose name they've come up with?
Arthur Daly. And how much is Mr. Middleton prepared to pay for the car?
Put your own price on it. They're desperate.
Ray, are you sure?
Yeah, I'll take it.
You don't have to. I mean, I don't want you to get stuck with this car.
It's all right, Arthur. I've got a mate over South London. Told me last night he's been looking to get hold of one of these for ages.
Really?
Yeah, I might even make a few quid out of it. Apart from anything else, it gets it off the manor. And after what happened with that piano, I owe you one.
Well, I'm very grateful, Ray. All right, £2 grand, same as I paid for it.
Sweet, I'll give him a ring.
Arthur!
Nick?
Look, Arthur, about that poker school. I've been feeling very bad about what happened.
Luck of the draw, Nick, luck of the draw. Hey, did you tell Ashley Brown what happened?
Ashley Brown? Of course not. Why?
Well, he seemed to find out damn fast. Yeah, what do you want, anyway?
Well, I thought that the proper thing to do would be to buy the car back from you. Don't want you to get stuck with it.
Well, why should I get stuck with it? You told me these Trabants are in great demand. I haven't had time to test the market yet. You know, pressure to work and all that.
Yes, of course. I'll give you back your £2,000 for it.
I seem to remember you were going to give me 3.
Yes. That was if I'd won.
That's funny you coming in like this. I agreed to sell it not 5 minutes ago.
Sell it?
Yeah.
Who to?
Me.
How much for?
None of your bloody business.
Ah, yes, I've heard about you. I'd better be polite, hadn't I?
It won't help you get your hands on that Trabant. Arthur, it was some guy called Edward Middleton on the phone.
Who?
Desperate to speak to you. I said you call him back.
Look, Arthur, I'll give you the 3,000 I promised you.
Don't worry, Arthur. I'll match his 3,000.
4? I'll give you 4,000, Arthur.
5. I'll give you 5. It's all right, Arthur. I've got savings.
6. 6 grand.
7,000.
9, Arthur. £9,000.
9.5, Arthur. That's my best offer. And don't forget, you promised to sell it to me before he turned up.
£10,000 in your hand right now. Cash, Arthur. And I'll drive it away this minute.
All right, Nick, it's yours. £10,000 cash in the hand.
I'll be inside, Arthur, if you want me.
Give me the cash and get this car out of here quick. I've got a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm not sure which of us two put it there. Raymond, what can I say?
How about beginning with thank you?
What?
I may not know much about Medina uprights, but I know how to con a compulsive gambler. Nick Rutherford overhears someone desperately inquiring for Arthur Daly. In the Winchester, probably. Well, here's this fella. Let's call him Edward Middleton. Saying how desperate he is to lay his hands on a Trabant motor car. Willing to pay a fortune for it. Well, out of the blue, this large gold brick has just fallen at Nick's feet. Checks it out, of course. Wants to make sure Middleton's on the up and up. Phones his office. Speaks to Middleton's secretary. Let's say she's called Lucy.
Yes, Mr. Fletcher. Has he? I see, Mr. Fletcher.
Arthur, the banisters. What about them banisters? We're cheaper to chop up the piano.
Trust me, Dave, trust me.
I've heard that before, Arthur. The 2 days are up, you know.
Excellent, Mr. Fletcher, excellent. Tell him to keep it up. And good work, of course. Yeah, tell her. All right, it looks like them doppelgangers are working. Lightning Bertie's striking all over the stud farm.
I think I might try one of those doppelgangers myself.
You be careful.
Arthur, have you any idea what a new set of banisters is going to cost?
As it happens, yes.
Ray, my son, you're on a bonus. Let's have some fresh drinks. I'm getting them in. There you are, Dave.
Well, what's all this then?
Well, unless I've miscounted, it's £1,000. The piano and the banisters are on me. And that's £1,000 off what I owe you for my investment in the Winchester.
I think I'm going to faint.
I'll be looking at the moon, and I'll be seeing you.
Hey, come on, Arthur, give us a song.
All right. Yeah, I will.
It's a pity those three jokers aren't here to enjoy the party, Arthur.
Ray, my son, they're singing a very different song now. One full of pain. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I've done what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I've steered each charted course, each careful step along the highway, and there, much more than this, I done it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off...
Arthur. What? Melons.
Oh.
You've replaced your banisters. 29 minutes inside your deadline.
Yeah, sorry about that. Must come as a deep disappointment to you.
Never mind. I thought I heard singing as I came in here just now. I sincerely hope I didn't. There's no music license for the Winchester Club. And as far as I'm concerned, there never will be.
Don't worry, Dave. Ray, get your chainsaw and get your piano out of here.
That's it, we got them. Come on, now, keep it steady. Keep recording.
We got some great stuff on Young Park earlier.
This is not a Happy Snaps competition, you know. We're here to record the greatest gathering of villains this man has ever seen.
Yes, Sergeant.
Now, go on, get in close, Morris. Morris, what the bloody hell are you doing? Get in closer. Not that coffin. We know who's in the coffin.
Drink it all in, Ray. Drink it all in. Savour every moment. It's something to tell your grandchildren.
Were you close to him, Arthur?
No, we had an understanding, you know. Our business methods differed somewhat, but we had a very healthy, nodding relationship.
Yeah, but he was an out-and-out villain. Form as long as your arm. When my dad says he was a complete psychopath.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. Apart from which, it's not done to speak ill of the dead. Just be grateful for the honour of the invite.
In the midst of life, we are in death. Of whom may we seek for succour but of thee, O Lord, who for our sins are justly displeased. Yet, O Lord God most holy, O Lord most mighty,
it's a great turnout.
O holy and most merciful
I'm
Saviour,
overwhelmed to be a part of it.
deliver us not.
It's like the coronation or the World Cup final, 1966.
That's it, Morris. Now get it on focus. In focus on their faces. No, we don't want to see the vicar. Move right. Go along right. Slowly. Right. Go slowly along. That's it. That's the business. Now, slow. Oh, blimey. Who's this? Stay on this bloke with the fag, will you, Morris? Too late.
Make sure we get an uncut copy of everything that TV crew shoots.
Yes, sir. Bloody vultures. I want shots of everyone.
Goodbye, Charlie. I'll never forget you.
That's the one, Morris, on the left there. Go left. No, go left. Left. That's it. No, left. Go left. That's the one. The geezer with the grey hair. That's it. Go on. Nice and sharp. That's the one.
Don't worry about the young, and that's obviously his minder. But you, my friend, who are you? Do you recognise him, Steve?
No, sir. Oh, who's he talking to?
Oh, I can't see him.
Come on, turn round.
Oh, come on, get a move on.
Come on, turn round.
When that hearse drops the Widow Johnson, dusted for Prince. Oh, there he is. No, don't recognise him. I want to know who those two are.
Raymond, I want you to meet an old
No
friend.
names, Arthur. Not out here in the open. Pleased to meet you, son. You look after Arthur, I suppose.
I try to.
He was always an handful. Arthur and me go back a long way. Best of mates when we was lads.
I can't get over how you've changed. I didn't recognise you.
I'm glad to hear it. I wouldn't like to think my trip to Rio was a waste.
Do you want to lift a pillar?
No problem, Arthur. I'll make my own way there. We'll have a good chat together at the Widow Johnson's. You make sure he nicks no bikes on the way. Keep stum about seeing me here, Arthur.
Bikes, Arthur. Bikes. Doesn't sound like tie-wearing activities.
Never you mind. That was before I had a tie. Come on. Of all your friends at C Division, look at that. Handcuffs.
Lovely. Yeah. Our thoughts are with you. Regret a previous engagement prevents our attendance. All the boys in E-Wing. Well, he certainly knew the right people, Arthur.
First Division, Ray. First Division. Mrs. Johnson, my deepest condolences. Arthur Daly.
Arthur Daly? Oh, thank you so much for coming. How kind. I'm really pleased to meet you. Charlie talked about you often. He always used to roar with laughter whenever anyone mentioned your name. It's good to know you gave him so much pleasure.
Now, this is Raymond, his family.
Mrs. Johnson, I wish we were meeting under happier circumstances. My deepest sympathy.
Thank you, Raymond. Now, you two are coming back to my humble residence in Pinner for a bit to eat and a drink, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, certainly.
Suspect's car would appear to be going to Pinner. Do you wish us to continue tail? Over.
Once you've established the suspect is definitely going to the wake, then report back, then return to base. Over and out.
Why are we taking this B road, Ray?
It's the drive, Arthur. Not bad for an humble dwelling. Who was it who said crime doesn't pay?
Probably the Archbishop of Canterbury. He was always out of touch. First Division, Ray. First Division.
Arthur.
Oh, thank you.
Elgar.
Yeah. Charlie always loved Elgar. He used to say, for me, Elgar's the governor. Well, make yourselves at home. I think you'll find the boys in the snooker room.
Oh, right, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think it was the Archbishop, you know. Wasn't it Richard Nixon?
Terrible.
Arthur? Arthur!
Tommy.
How very good to see you. Oh, wonderful. All right, lads, you can talk to him later. I haven't seen him for years. We've got a lot of catching up to do, eh?
Ray, if I drink champagne all day, I'll get a headache. Be a good boy, go and get us a proper drink.
Don't tell me, let me guess. Large vodka and tonic,
That's
right?
it.
Make that 2, please, Ray.
Coming up.
He seems a nice lad.
Yeah, one of the best, Tommy, one of the best. Mind you, I have to keep an eye on him. Crumpet mad.
Well, if I remember rightly, you weren't exactly shy in that department yourself.
Yeah, not a word of that in front of Ray. His generation think they invented it.
If you don't move this car, you'll be arrested and charged with furious loitering. Raymond! Come here, Raymond! Come on! Come on! Joanna, go and see what Raymond wants. Look up, get him a drink, would you?
What can I do for you, Raymond?
I can think of about 10 answers to that question.
Well, try one.
Well, first things first, Arthur and Tommy were wondering if they might have a vodka.
Of course. Now you'll have more time to talk to me.
You just answered the other night.
I'll have a drink waiting for you, champagne.
I'll be right back.
My God, they were the days, Arthur. My God, the knee tremblers we had. No need for sprung mattresses then, was there?
Steady those, Ray.
Nice one, Ray.
Well done, Ray.
Here, Arthur, I'm sure you and Tommy got plenty to talk about, so I'll make myself scarce for a while.
Very thoughtful, Ray, very thoughtful. You go and enjoy yourself while we wander down memory lane. I was just saying to Ray how I lost touch with you when I went into the army.
I got out of that.
You would.
Yeah, I swallowed soap before the x-ray, pretended to be deaf. And when the doctor grabbed me by the ghoulies and said cough, I did the same to him. Grade 4 exempt. Oh, well. Well, old times, Arthur.
Old times, Tommy. What about after that? What did you get up to?
Oh, you know, Arthur. Little bit of this, little bit of that. You look like you've done well for yourself.
Oh, yeah, I must admit, Dame Fortune has smiled on me.
That more or less is my life story. How about yours? What are you doing here in the first place? You were one of those villains.
Oh, come on. You should know better than that. I mean, I'd hardly be out here with you if I was, would I? I work in an antique shop in the King's Road. The Johnsons used to come in regularly. I sold them quite a lot of the pieces in there. They've kind of befriended me.
You know what he did for a living, don't you?
Say la vie?
Non, Joanne. C'est la guerre.
Yeah.
Everything all right, Arthur?
Who's that?
Ray.
Ray. Yeah, I'm all right. Absolutely wonderful. Ray. You take the car, and I'll find my own way home.
Are you sure, Arthur?
I'm absolutely. I'm in a very good hands, aren't I, Tommy?
I'll see you later.
Good boy. Yeah, good boy.
Well then.
Well, your place or mine?
Thought you'd never ask. Come on. Travelling in a real car. Bit of style.
Now, Arthur, I've got a business proposition to put to you. It's big. As a matter of fact, it's the biggest operation I've ever planned.
In that case, Tommy, you've come to the right place. I'm your man. Thank God Charlie Johnson won't be having another wake. It would kill me.
Exactly what happened after I left?
I woke up in a guest bedroom at the widow Johnson's, middle of the night. Phoned for a cab and crept out. What did happen after you left?
What, to me?
No, to me.
I'll make some coffee, Arthur.
Look, Fat Pat, Willie Palmer's and Danny Jones. The unholy trinity. I know everyone at that gathering, except 3. Now, one, the young lad, is obviously the minder for one of these 2. But the question is, who are they? Any suggestions? You sure? I'll tell them immediately. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Well, I certainly don't recognise either of them. The fellow on the right, records have identified the prints we lifted from the hearse. It's Tommy Hanbury.
Tommy Hanbury? Impossible. Doesn't look anything like him. Are they sure?
100%.
Well, if that's Tommy Hanbury, then I'm a
plastic surgeon, sir.
Yes, Steve. A plastic surgeon. Oh, this is getting interesting. Very interesting. Then who are you, my old sweetheart?
This is embarrassing.
He doesn't stay on anybody long enough to be able to tell who they are. You wait till I get my hands on that Morris.
Who's he?
If it was in focus, I might be able to tell you. Oh, God.
That's you.
This is it. This is the geezer.
What?
This is it. This is him. Freeze it. That's the one. Get SO3 to get some stills off this. I want to know all about that bloke.
Got a delivery from Mr. Arthur Daly. All right, what is it? All that lot. What's in them? Lively, John.
What's all this then?
I don't know. 1 field base station, 3 portable field radios, 4 desktop computers, telex machine, 1 satellite scanner, 5 fax machines and a crate stacking system.
No. It's a mistake. I didn't order all this.
No, they're for you, all right, Arthur. Don't worry, mate. It's all paid for.
Dear Arthur, here's the first consignment as promised. I'll be in touch soon. From your partner, Tommy.
These are the gentlemen I briefed you about earlier, Morley. Remember, every assistance, maximum cooperation. I'm relying on you.
Yes, Governor.
Thank you, Superintendent. Have a chair, sir.
Thank you.
There was a funeral service in your manor yesterday. I'm particularly interested in a gentleman that attended the service.
Yes, sir. We had it covered. I was in charge of surveillance.
Yes, we saw you. In the van.
We did manage to pick out one very interesting mourner, sir.
Did you now? Well done. We picked out 2.
One of them would be that evil-looking bloke with the grey hair.
Certainly would. Have you identified him yet?
No, not yet, but I'm working on that now.
I'll save you the trouble, Sergeant. You'll never get a trace on him through mugshots. He's had plastic surgery. The name's Hanbury. Tommy Hanbury.
No.
you know his form?
No.
His First Division. The Baker Street deposit box robbery, prime suspect. The Albemarle Street hold-up, again prime suspect. Banks, gold bullion, probably even behind the Great Train robbery. We never did get the governor on that one. We've had him on a few, years ago, but never the really big ones. He was always too damn clever.
I've got a smashing picture of him, sir. Photographics doing the prints right now.
Excellent. However, it's the other one that brings me to your manor. We've established his identity. His name is Arthur Daly.
No, I'm sorry, sir. Arthur Daly's not in the First Division. I mean, he wouldn't even make the fourth. I'm sorry, sir. I think you've made a mistake.
I don't make mistakes, Sergeant. Tommy Hambry obviously knew your man Daly very, very well.
Well, I'm sure there's a perfectly simple explanation. I mean, old schoolmates or something.
Yeah, well, for old schoolmates, they had an unusual conversation.
Yeah, well, we were too far away to pick any of that up, weren't we, Sergeant?
So were we, Constable. But I took out some insurance. I'd like you to meet one of the best undercover agents in the force. This is Detective Sergeant Turner. Put it on the desk, Joanna.
You taped the funeral service? No. We had bugs in the Widow Johnson's house. Courtesy of Joanna.
There's a fascinating conversation between Hambry and your Snow White Arthur Daly about money laundries that you can hear later. There's also a lot of garbage. Then there's this.
Now, Arthur, I've got a business proposition to put to you. It's big. As a matter of fact, it's the biggest operation I've ever planned. In that case, Tommy, you've come to the right place. I'm your man.
You are saying that when it comes to out-and-out villainy, Tommy Hambry's gold medal standard, yeah?
That is the word, Arthur.
And he's suspected of being behind every big job that's been pulled in the last 20 years.
That's right. And the old bill cannot lay their hands on him. It's also said anyone that happens to cross him vanishes.
Vanishes?
Permanently. That's only what I've heard tell, Arthur.
Well, why haven't I heard it? Why have I been kept uninformed?
Arthur, the only reason I'm talking to you about him now is because the club is closed. Tommy Hambry is not considered a safe bet for public conversation.
Yeah, how can I get in touch with him?
Well, he lives out in the country, somewhere on the Costa, I've heard tell. Winchester Club. Oh, Ray. Yeah, he's here. Hang on. Ray's on the dog.
Ray.
Arthur, we've had another delivery from your old friend. Yeah. Now, where do you want me to put this lot?
What have we got this time, Ray?
12 frogman's outfits, complete with milli-oxygen tanks, plus 12 long ladders, 200 yards of industrial rope, and not forgetting 100 yards of electrical cable.
Get it inside quick, before anyone sees it.
You still unconvinced, pal? We're onto something really big, all right?
Put as much as you can in the secure area, Ray, with all the radio stuff.
It was all paid for, Arthur, just like the last lot.
Another few steps nearer our permanent retirement, Tommy. He means my permanent retirement, Ray. The Wormwood Scrubs. I'm too old to become a librarian.
I think it's about time you told me what it is you're getting us both into.
I would if I could, but I can't.
Can't or won't?
Can't, Ray. I can't remember. An excess of vodka has wiped my memory bank.
OK.
I don't think this is going to work, Ray. Getting drunk to remember what you said when you got drunk before. I mean, suppose it happens again. Supposing I get drunk and I remember, and then in the morning I've forgotten again. A man could end up permanently Brahms trying to work out who he was.
That's why you're getting drunk here, Arthur. So you can tell me if you remember anything.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Here. Have another slug.
Come on, Arthur.
No, you stay there. Stick with it. Right. That was surveillance. He's still there. Why would he spend the night at his minder's flat? Should be home and tucked up in bed at this hour.
Oh, we had some laughs, Tommy, didn't we? Hey, do you remember? Do you remember? You could take a girl out west, best seats in a restaurant, dinner for two at the cinema, and get a taxi back to her place, and it wouldn't set her back more than a fiver.
I think it's back to the drawing board.
Would you like a little brandy in this, Arthur?
Oh, no, thank you.
What about a vodka and tonic?
No, black coffee would be just fine.
You seemed very partial to it the last time you was here.
Yeah, I'm sorry I left without saying goodbye. It seemed rather churlish to wake you at 3 o'clock in the morning. Thank you.
There's Joanna. She's been so kind, Arthur, giving me such support. She drops in almost every day. Would you look after her, Raymond? We'll have a little chat with Arthur.
My pleasure, Mrs. Johnson.
I did so enjoy that duet you did on the piano during the wake.
Piano?
Yes, you remember. You sang, I did it my way.
So what brings you to Mrs. Johnson's today?
Oh, Arthur's got a bit of business to sort out with a lady.
Oh, really? What sort of business?
It's confidential.
Oh, I can keep a secret. Come on, what are you two up to?
Well, come through here and I'll tell you.
Life has been very barren since Charlie passed over, Arthur. I'm so glad you haven't forgotten the little chat we had together during the wake.
No, of course not.
Good. I sound like a man who can make me giggle. Go on. Do your Humphrey Bogart impression again.
Oh.
That's right.
You're Arthur, she's blowing you kisses.
Oh, my God. Don't say anything, Ray. I'm in it up to my ear holes.
Perhaps going to the funeral wasn't such a good career move.
I must find Tommy. Tell him I was Brahms. Plead diminished responsibility.
You've got to remember that evening, Arthur. Somehow you've got to.
Make a pretty pair, don't they? Sergeant Turner.
I established that Daly is extremely anxious to contact Tommy Hanbury. It would also appear that Arthur Daly is courting the widow Johnson. She's totally infatuated with him.
It's unbelievable. What's he up to?
Obviously, he's making a play to take over Charlie Johnson's empire. Any vacuum in the underworld gets filled very quickly.
Our friend Daly is a man with his eye to the main chance. Sergeant.
Yesterday morning, sir, at 10:30, DC Park and myself observed a most unusual delivery to Daly's lockup.
200 yards of industrial rope, 12 long ladders, 12 frogman suits complete with mobile oxygen tanks.
Now, this is more like it. Excellent. Right. Now then, Sergeant. From now on, I want that lockup under 24-hour surveillance. Equally, I want Daly and his minder watched around the clock. Joanna, make the young one your priority and liaise with DS Morley and DC Park to make sure that both are covered at all times.
A suggestion, sir. Should we contact Spanish police? Get them to discreetly circulate Ambry's photograph.
It's already been done.
Oh. Told you, Park, didn't I? Evil looking, isn't he?
Let me look at that. That's not Tommy Hanbury. That's Tommy Hanbury.
Well, who's this geezer then?
That is Chief Superintendent Paul Slater, nicked Charlie Johnson years ago.
Went to the funeral for sentimental reasons.
Right.
No, not now, Dave. I've got some business to attend to.
Any luck?
Not so far. He's gone up west to see a specialist. I need your help, Dave. I've got to find a geezer called Tommy Hanbury.
I see from your doctor's notes that you rejected assistance from Alcoholics Anonymous. What about a discreet private clinic? I can arrange an excellent detoxification program for you.
Look, Doctor.
It's Mr., actually.
I thought I was seeing a specialist.
You are, but we don't use the term doctor to describe ourselves.
Well, be that as it may, Mr. Melville. I do not want drying out. I do not have an alcohol problem. I don't suffer from drug dependency. I'm not depressed, and I don't have any psychological problems. I merely wish to remember what occurred on a particular occasion when I got drunk.
Well, most of us have that problem from time to time. Do you know I can't remember a thing about my wedding night?
Well, what did you do about it?
I asked my wife what had happened.
Well, then you didn't have my problem.
Oh, I did. She was drunk too and couldn't remember a thing. We went on the wagon to see if that helped.
And did it?
Not really. I divorced her.
Yeah, I don't think this is being any help to me, Mr. Melville.
Oh, I don't know. It's good to talk these things out. Have you tried analysis?
Yeah, I can hold on. All right, come in.
I'll see to that, yeah?
Cheers. Yeah, sorry about that. Look, a friend said you might know how to locate a bloke called Tommy Hanbury. Yeah, my name's Ray Daly, but I can't mention who my friend is, but it's very, very urgent. Yeah, which pub? Yeah, go on. Right, yeah. Yeah, cheers, thanks a lot.
You've had a delivery. Driver says it's all paid for. I signed for it.
Tell me, the sooner I find you, the better.
Well, I was hoping you could get away for a while.
Oh, sorry, babe, I've got some business to attend to. All right. First I have to get this stuff inside, but when I get where I'm going, you wait in the car.
You in training then, son?
No, I'm driving, mate.
Gonna make much out of you then, am I?
Cheers. A friend of mine said you might be able to help me. Said you might be able to put me in touch with someone who could put me in touch with Tommy Hanbury.
You're looking for Tommy Hanbury, are you then? Sorry, son. Can't help you. Now, there's your drink.
Yeah, but my friend said
I said I can't help you, all right?
Are you looking for Tommy? Yeah. Well, you come to the right place. I don't know, it's the governor. He gets edgy with strangers. Now, you buy me a drink, then you can tell me why you need to see Tommy. Then I can take you to someone who can put you directly in touch with him. Well, great, we can go in my motor, it's outside. No, we can walk it from here. Large scotch?
Can't say
searching for the keys to the lockup, I'll get some copies cut. Then I suggest you get in your car and vanish. I'll take you into casualty.
Thanks.
Raymond, I don't think you've grasped a fundamental aspect of our relationship. You are supposed to look after me.
I was trying to.
You don't have to go wandering through the city inviting total strangers to give you a good seeing to. I didn't. You did the next best thing. Going into that pub and asking for Tommy Hanbury makes kamikaze pilots look cautious. It was incitement, pure incitement.
I was trying to look after you, Arthur.
What am I going to say to your mum and dad? I don't know. I'll have to say you fell off your bike.
Yeah, it's from Tommy, all right? It's all paid for again. Look at this stuff. Satellite dish, armoured grilling.
We are nearly there. Tommy. Nearly where, Ray? Apart from a central criminal court, that is.
As soon as they leave, use those keys Joanna had got and get in there with Park. Itemise. Park will be able to eliminate Daly's regular stock.
Shouldn't we get a search warrant first?
Don't be naive, Constable. I'll take responsibility. Remember, when they're all banged up, it'll be promotions all round.
How long have you suffered from this acute anxiety and depression?
Since I went to Charlie Johnson's funeral.
You miss him, do you?
Not a lot, no.
It's all right, Mr. Daly. Entirely explicable. Grieving for loved ones takes many forms.
I'm not grieving for Charlie. I hardly knew him. We just had a nodding relationship. No, what is causing me acute anxiety and depression is that after the funeral, the widow Johnson had a wake. I met an old friend I haven't seen for years. We got drunk. Well, at least I did. The next day, I couldn't remember what I said or done at the wake. And it is vital that I remember.
Arthur, it's Jim from Clapham. Those kids are brilliant. Going like a bomb. I'll lock as many as you can lay your hands on. Take care.
Hello, darling. It's Ron. Tommy rang trying to get hold of you. I gave him your number. This one. Well, I hope that was okay. Give me a call. I've got a little proposition to put to you. Bye.
Arthur, it's Tommy. Keep the 15th free.
Nice one.
Oh, I feel it's all closing in on me. I'm being controlled by superior forces.
Relax. I'll put you under and try to regress you.
Regress me?
Yes, just take your subconscious back through the years. I think we should go back to puberty. I suspect that's where the problems began.
You'll leave my puberty out of this. Take me back to 9:20 last Tuesday evening. That's where the problem began. I do a puberty.
Hold on, he's here. Just trying to find you. Where you been?
Doing a fortune on witch doctors.
Any luck?
Oh, yeah. If I want to know who I kissed behind the bike shed when I was 13, ask them about 9:20 last Tuesday and they're stuffed. Any messages?
Plenty. I'll tell you on the way to the Winchester. And by the way, there's been another delivery from Tommy.
Oh, no. What's in there?
There's a dozen sets.
Arthur, there's someone...
Here to see you. You've been playing hard to get, Arthur Daly.
Have I?
Pressure and work, Mrs. Johnson. He's had a lot on his mind.
Well, I'll help him forget all that. Come on, Arthur. Here you are, Arthur. This is to celebrate.
Oh, so... What are we celebrating?
My little proposition. I've always believed in not being backward in coming forward. I want you to move in with me.
Do what?
To move in with me. To come and live in my humble residence in Pinner.
Look, I'm sorry, Ron. Champagne gives me a headache. I've got a confession to make. I'm already married.
Never seen you with your wife.
No, not a lot of people have. Her indoors goes her own way.
Then leave her and come to Pinner.
I can't, Ron. I mean, it's not that I don't want to. Nothing will give me greater pleasure. But her indoors won't give me a divorce.
We'll have her murdered then. Charlie would have.
It's a tempting thought, Ron. Very tempting. No, I mean, there's her fits and all that. It'll be on my conscience.
We'll get her committed.
Yeah, look,
Come and live with me anyway.
no, look, Ron, this is so difficult to say. I don't know how to put this, but I've got too much respect for you.
Oh, Arthur. What a lovely man you are. What a gentleman. You're one of the old school, ain't you?
I have my standards, Ron.
Oh, I understand. If you change your mind, just remember, there will always be a little bit of Pinner that will remain forever Arthur Daly's. I'll leave you now, Arthur. No, don't say goodbye. I want to remember you just as you are now, looking at me with such love. Oh, well, Arthur, we'll just have to live on our memories. I shall remember the night of Charlie's wake as long as I live.
Arthur, Tommy's on a dog. Tommy? Yeah. Tommy, I've been trying to get hold of you. Yeah, don't go, Tommy. Tommy! What? He says it's time for a meet. Tonight. Southend Pier. Midnight.
Dale and his miner took a call, then immediately left the Winchester.
The widow Johnson?
Been tracked back to her Pinner residence, sir. Shall I stand everybody down, Gav?
No. I think it's on for tonight.
Southend's to the right, Ray.
Bear with me, Arthur.
P.S. Turner's lost Daly, sir.
No, Ray. No. This is as far as you go.
But Arthur...
No buts. You wait for me here.
to see you again, Arthur.
Tommy, you're a hard man to get hold of.
Oh, you sound like the old Bill. Everything all right in that direction?
Yeah, of course. My lock-up's bursting at the seams.
Good. Everything arrive all right?
Yeah, I'm fully equipped now for a major crime wave.
Excellent. My brief been in touch about the warehouse?
Yeah, I've got the keys and the lease. What you going to do, hold the next Olympics in there? It's big enough.
Gonna need every inch, Arthur. Biggest job ever pulled.
Could I have a few more details about it?
Plenty of time for that, Arthur. God, you know, it's good to see you again. Brings back the memories.
I'm glad of that.
Whatever happened to the Jones twins, Billy and Timmy?
Jones twins? Oh, Timmy went into the church.
What, nicking lead?
No, become a priest. And Billy is the manager of the local dairy.
Go on. Hey, what happened to that bird, Jan? Always fancied her. Whatever happened to Jan?
Well, something fell on her, I think. Look, could we leave the trip down memory lane till later, Tommy? I'm anxious to get back to London.
Can't wait for the action, eh? I understand. Nor can I.
Tommy, look, I've got a confession to make. It's been driving me raving mad since I saw you at the wake. Well, you know, we had one or two too many at the widow's house. I can't remember the details of this job, no matter how hard I try. Oh, my God, I've tried. I can't remember the plan that we discussed that night.
That's because we didn't discuss any details.
Do what?
Come on, Arthur. You said yourself you was a bit pissed that night. Once I had an agreement in principle from you, I left her at that. I mean, I'd have been bloody stupid to give you the details, wouldn't I, in your condition? You might have told anybody.
So I've been trying to remember something I never forgot.
Well, kept you out of mischief, didn't it? Don't fret. I'll tell you now. Arthur, this is going to be the biggest job ever pulled anywhere in the world. They'll be making movies about us. They'll be writing books about us. We're going to go directly in the record books.
What? Bigger than a great train robbery?
When we've pulled this job, Arthur, we'll have the great train robbers working for us as butlers. We are about to become living legends, Arthur. Living legends. There'll be questions asked in the House. Might even bring down the government. Big! This is mega big, Arthur.
But what is it?
Tommy, where's Arthur? What you done with him? Arthur. Yeah, what happened?
Well, where's Tommy?
The thing is, Jeff, due to the untimely demise of one of my business partners, I've got an excess of stock. All in pristine condition, nothing iffy, all receipts available. As you've always been such a good customer, I thought I'd give you first crack. How'd you feel about a forklift truck? Well, a couple of Land Rovers. Half a dozen Frogman's outfits.
Arthur, we've been invited back to Widow Johnson's after the service.
কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
এইখানে গাড়ি থামা। আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার।
জানি গল্পে গল্পে মিশে অল্পে অল্পে আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল যে তোমাকে পেলাম।
গুটি গুটি পায়ে স্বপ্নের নাই আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংসগুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে, আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে। ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ, তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Một video 1 ngày 5 tháng 7 2024 bên Chilling Metro White. Mình sẽ bay tiếp cho các em xem nhé. Ok, để tự lại. Anh sẽ khiển một chút. Mình sẽ kiếm 50 củ để 50 củ để roll tiếp lên chiến sĩ nhất. Ê, nếu lái được thẳng quá, trốn mua. Lái thẳng rồi. Chi xong rồi phải không? Máy hút à? Đùa, mày đùa thôi, kệ kệ cho mày tự đi. Chuyển trước tăng chiều mày. Cách xa sửa binh nhé. Ok, thật ra được 3 của 47 chỉ không? Cộng 3,17 nhân trừ 20%, tầm chơi được 20%. Đây là nạp chút năng lượng cho qua bản thân. Đây là 127 triệu của mình. 127 triệu phép à? Đây chơi lên đây đuổi 2 cái màu vàng ở sắp bay cao như thầy. Mình kéo vậy. Nộp trời giảm đất xếp thằng này quỷ à, ác quỷ vô ba đùa tao cái này rất là tuyệt rồi rồi lại cho thầy. Đây, đây. Nhiều thầy nhiều lớn xuất cân. Mạnh. Đùa tao. Đây không được. Làm nào nào rồi. Không báo bao nhiêu. Đây rồi. Ngã chéo mà. Đây mà không được. 26 lap rồi.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয় এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Nghe cái trường mày thắng. Mày 10% nữa. Mày ô không được, đùa tao xuống không xuống 77 ơi, nếu được rồi chọn dấu vậy. Không được rồi, này lại lệch này 10 này đó, được tiếp à. 3 củ 59 là xem được bao nhiêu nhá. 4 3%, 4 3 66 cũng được. Át này. Sẽ át từ này rồi. Ê, chơi xong rồi, đánh trùng bài rồi, thằng này ấn tử thần ạ. Không sao thầy ơi, mình dồn trước là được. Sử thanh hóa. Bây giờ nói bà. Xong rồi, xoay bài tự động. Đấy mà không. Chuẩn chỉ đấy, chuẩn chỉ mà xoay bài tự động. Go. Binh Chi Linh gọi thầy ơi. Nhót không? Nhót đét cho tao. Ngáo vậy. Vẫn đang mày, anh vẫn đang nhảy. Thắng mà. Let me show you darkness. Sai rồi. Sai đều. Thầy lái vô á, sao? Captain Vietnamese. Captain Việt Nam. Máy capture chuẩn không vậy bạn ơi? Chuẩn 2 lần này. Đấy không 3 lần. Lại nữa ta thầy bình tĩnh. 3 lần này. 3 lần 1 lần là 4 này. 5 lần này. 5 5 lần 6 lần 6 lần 6 lần Tiếp được 6 lần 5 lần rồi 5 chuẩn thế ngon còn một cái cung xanh nữa đây đi cung bài còn gì nhỉ có bài yêu đét Long Vương à yêu đét xong còn nhiều máu đấy Xuân vợ thầy chưa chạm đất 49 rồi xong lần này là quay một vòng rồi mình tại không
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ রাতের এক রূপ দিনের আর
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে
আরে ব্রো সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয় কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে বসুন
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত তাই না আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে
হাই ইউ লুক গুড
থ্যাংক ইউ
này sao thế nhỉ sao thế ít ít kìa nổ boom sao nó mày sao nó không quá rồi rồi cút xong cút meo 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 cái gì đấy lò đắc bù bù làm mau vậy chuẩn không vậy thầy lái nha thầy lái tốc độ cao xem con lái không từ mày ai hả xít được so ride cut in high speed đấy chuẩn không ai á không được sửa tốc độ cao tốc độ cao đét mà rồi một lần hai lần lần thứ hai 300 lap à 400 lap chuẩn không thầy chuẩn không chuẩn không ui tốc độ cao đấy 378 lap chứ 400 này à bắt đầu thua bài khỏe đấy 2299 á mày đấu sĩ á mình lắp vào mày đừng méo ăn uống đầy đủ nhỉ thằng này được ăn uống đầy đủ 2299 là phải không tự đọc chuyển hóa bản đấu đúng đi em đúng ô ở chấm full rồi
chuẩn bị ăn đi sang xuống dưới
không biết ok thầy ơi mày sẽ ra ở cát lâu rồi 15 phút well played bro mày lái luôn đấy lái bình vừa lái racing bike. Nhốt luôn. Chết không? Ngồi đi. Đéo đi à? Vào nó kẹo rất siêu linh. Đéo đủ online là chết. Phải không? Cũng là khỏe à ra. Đấy cái bài gì với cả Nautilus 2 à?
দরকার পড়লে একটা রিকশাওয়ালাকে বিয়ে করবো, তারপরে তোকে বিয়ে করতে
তুমি যদি মরো যাও আমি তোমাকেই বিয়ে করব।
দেখো দেখো বিয়ে এত সোজা
আমার 5টা কন্ডিশন।
কয়টা?
5টা।
আমি জেডি সাফায়েত রমরাজন।
স্যার এটা তো ভোটার আইডি কার্ড স্যার।
বাড়িতেই করবেন নাকি হোটেলে?
না না, আপনি যেমনটা ভাবছেন বিষয়টা তা না। ভাই আপনি তো করবেন।
তোমাকে দিয়ে হবে না, আমি জানতাম। শুধু শুধু সময় নষ্ট করো না।
ভাই আপনি তো অনন্ত দলিল না যে অসম্ভবকে সম্ভব করে আপনার কাজ। জিমি জিমি জিমি
কি হচ্ছে?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
আঙ্গের একদম বইরা দিমু যাচ্ছে সব বাইক কর।
শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে।
ভাই যে বয়সে মানুষ গার্লফ্রেন্ডের কামড় খায়, সে বয়সে আপনি কুত্তার কামড় খেয়ে হাসপাতালে ভর্তি হয়েছেন।
Rồi tháng 7. Ngon mà mình đi uống nước. Mà mình đi uống nước. Chưa? Hôm tới mà đấy, hôm tới mà Cương bảo đấy, bảo mà anh em điều tra em đi uống nước, có anh ấy không thì không biết. Nhưng mà không có anh Cường. Nhưng mà không có anh Cường. Anh ấy không có anh Cường. Chuồn bố, chuồn. Còn đi quân sự, khoảng 8 về. Anh đóng tiền rồi nó nạp. Nó còn chơi báo cơ, nó còn chơi báo anh nạp cơ, chuyển tiền nó cơ. Rồi xem lậu đi, mai xem tiếp. Tôi đi ngủ đi, mai xem tiếp, mai lại xem đến 4 giờ sáng. Đấy. Mai xem đến 2 giờ sáng. Mày thích bảo tay ngủ sớm không? Chắc thằng cái Khôi thức đêm nhiều nên đéo tăng cân nhỉ chun này. Đéo tăng cân tự nhiên được. Khôi 58 cân. Em đi à? Chọn Tuyên Quang ăn phim mà. Tuyên Quang. Mày gọi ông mày Vũ, mày gọi ông bạn từ chiều mà sao giờ ông mới vào? Gọi từ chiều mà. Chuẩn bố. Trời quá. Cay hả? Theo hiểu. Mày tốt rồi đi mà gì bao nhiêu rồi? 32 tuổi. Anh còn 9 phút nữa rồi anh sắp stop rồi. Tối anh em không gì không dễ.
Cái thằng kia tự nhiên rảnh rảnh mà quay xong bắt, xong bảo người ta kêu quét mặt cho ở đâu ra vậy, chung bố à? Nó không phải là sếp của mình hả bố? Bố rồi. Dạ thích cần ha. Dạ rồi. Dạ. Cái sinh ke xong ngủ muộn ra để làm chi? Sinh ke xong là 4-2 giờ mới ngủ làm chi? Bố à. Biết tại sao mà giết Flick như thế không? Bởi vì tao không muốn cho mày thức khuya đấy. Bao nhiêu à? Lốt mấy phút đi tắm mình ngủ ấy. Sao? 19 nhanh chui 61 tuổi. 61 tuổi à? Đi được rồi. Tao không quen nhiều thành quen rồi. Trước khi quen một mình thì thôi gì. Đọc đây là chuyện đệm được à? đọc cái là chuyện đệm được à? Ai biết đâu, ai biết đâu. Auto hack cho tải. Phải chưa? Nhưng mà sao cao đây? Không cao màn xuống à? Cái gì? Không chịu được rồi, thua rồi. Em Nam thua rồi, anh còn 5 phút. Sau 5 phút rưỡi. Người vứt cũng chỉ vì một con chó thôi mà đi giết người nè. Sao video tiếp rồi. Rồi vừa ra có 20 phút nữa xong, giờ lại phải quay 1 tiếng nữa. Bảo sao hôm nay tao thấy thông báo thanh toán mà. Hôm nay tao thấy thông báo của mẹ tao là hãy thanh toán Netflix các kiểu mà thằng bạn tao đéo nhắn gì luôn à. Bận rồi em. Nhưng mà anh chỉ có tiền của Momo thôi. Anh chỉ có tiền cho Momo thôi. Có đâu, ông giá chua đâu, mà em giờ đéo chua mà. Chưa em. Cho anh nó banh luôn rồi. Cho anh banh luôn rồi. Ông ra không chuyển tiền. Không, anh rất là nhắn tin một tí bao nhiêu để chuyển tiền. Hôm qua chứ. Hôm qua nhắn tin nhưng mà đéo chuyển tiền. Trốn nhau. Cái gì ấy? Làm gì ấy? Làm gì ấy? Đâu? Làm béo đâu? Làm béo ở ngoài cùng kia. Ra làm gì đâu? Ngoài cái thằng mà đỏ ấy. Ngoài cái thằng đỏ chót kìa. Mà lộ ai này, con vợ đánh liên minh. Con vợ đánh liên, cái khoa bỏ, con vợ đánh liên minh bỏ, dám quay liên minh. Trôn mà. Rồi 175 tuổi đủ không? Đủ rồi, thử vòng nữa 24 lap. Anh Vũ ngầu gọi. Anh Vũ sửa nhanh ấy. 24 rồi, bây giờ anh rồi tiếp 7 mét, 23 mét, sao vậy? Nhọt. Anh quay nhiều rồi, trở top 1. Là anh top 1 chưa nào? Anh vay 796 lần. Rồi. Sao anh? Cái gì cơ? Chỉnh sửa cái gì? Không phải anh đâu, Hoàng Tuấn. Nó đang đi với người yêu người em. Vừa anh về là vừa anh về accessory là đang 5 phút trước. Đang chơi đùa với nhau ở quán cà phê trong khi bọn mình ở nhà quay vít như một con lợn. Phải chưa? Đúng. Chưa, lúc ấy chưa có mấy có hiếu khôi. Đâu, hiếu khôi quá, không hiếu khôi. Lúc ấy thằng Nam chưa vào, lúc có hiếu khôi. Trôn mà. Anh em nói rằng mới tránh rồi. Nó cứ trôn đi đéo hiểu. Bảo gì, nó cứ hỏi cái gì, Em đang làm cái gì đây? Thằng Nam, lúc ấy có thằng Nam, lúc ấy có thằng Nam kia đấy. Có. Không nhớ là nó đi lúc ấy nó đi chưa, nhưng mà lúc đấy là lúc nói về cái vậy đấy là có thằng Nam kia nó có vào nó ra mà.